a lot of us we lose these gemstones and these crystals, and it's almost like significant. I like to think that these crystals have a life of their own. And when our time is done, they go to where they need to go. Keep in mind, they don't live for 70 years. They've been around since the beginning of their creation, even if they're lab created. But when their work with us is done, they get lost and, end up in some little kid's pocket, which ends up into their parents' home, which ends up into that friend of theirs who likes crystals. They travel. So each one of them, they're like teachers, and they move around. And once I understood that, I stopped getting upset when I lost specific crystals. It's always certain ones that you love so much, then you lose. But they're meant to teach us just that. They're meant to symbolize an energy until we're able to internalize that energy. Now, I don't mean that they come with an energy that we pick up and say, "Ooh, this rock has an energy in it," but it is an access point by us, our relationship that we develop with that object, with that piece of matter. It allows a relationship to happen, because this is all about relationships. Nothing means anything. It's the relationship between those things that matter. So when we have that obsidian or that tourmaline, we experience a relationship of protection. And what's really happening with the color black is that it represents the void. I mean, this is coming from me, at least. You can say what you want, but it represents the color black. And in this color black, there is the unmanifest, the womb, and all potential. But at the same time, there's nothing. So the reason that it repels and protects you is because there's nothing to cling on to. There's nothing to attack, right? It's formlessness.
So it really doesn't repel, it absorbs.
It absorbs, right? Exactly. That's what they do, right? They absorb. So it teaches us that science. That's why each crystal, it teaches us the science that it represents. Not the crystal doesn't hold the energy in it. It's a teacher of that. And when you learn it, it moves on. And if you don't learn it, it moves on.
Yeah.